cho dân mình còn nghèo. Người theo người cầu thực chốn tha hương, thương cho Việt Nam mình bé nhỏ, trước ngoại xâm, trước hiếm họa diệt vong. Trong bóng tối trại giam, nơi cầm tù những người có tội, nhưng chớ trêu nào bằng có những người bẫy nặng tình non sông. Bao người vì yêu nước vẫn dẫn thân dấu ngục tù đọa đầy, dấu chồng gai đây còn có ngày mai, vẫn đôi chân bước đường dài miệt mài, đi cho trọn con đường Việt Nam.
Cảm ơn quý vị đã chờ đợi và đón xem chương trình SBTN Washington DC. Tiếp tục chương trình, Ngọc Vi xin gửi đến quý vị phỏng vấn đặc biệt với tiến sĩ Rupert Neudeck do Nguyễn Thành Công gửi về.
Yes, Dr. Neudeck, what makes you to have all the energy and the strong will to overcome all the challenge and difficulties to make the Cape Anamur mission happen, to save thousands of Vietnamese refugees at sea?
I think it was two motivations for me. First, I think it is an obligation for a Christian man to do this, because seeing people drowning in the sea is an obligation to save them. There's no doubt that we have this obligation. The second is my childhood. I was a young boy of 6 years when we were coming to a harbor near my hometown when the Red Army was coming, and we were hoping to escape to West Germany. And we didn't arrive in time for getting a rescue boat. And this rescue boat was going out with 10,000 of my fellow citizens. And 3 hours later, it was torpedoed. And so 9,000 of these 10,000 were dying. Were going down in the sea. So this was my memory as young boy. And so I think I have double motivation to do this. And when I saw in pictures on the screen, when I saw the people, Vietnamese people dying in the sea, I thought it should be a German obligation, more than any other one, to save them. And then we started to run the work.
Would you share with us what were your challenges and the most significant difficulties for you to make the Cape Anamur mission happen?
The biggest difficulty and hindrance is the cowardice. That means we have to be a bit more courageous than it is obliged in our society. Yeah? But this courage is missing in our society. So some people have to run forward and to pull the people behind you. And this succeeded in 1979. Then it was also the hindrance of policy in Germany. Governments don't like to save people in the world. No government. Yeah? So people, free people in the free world, have the power to do something and to meet, to have a boat in the South China Sea and to start to save. This is what we did, and no government will us stop in this work. So it was the biggest hindrance was that we have to be courageous in this, and if we are not courageous in this, then we will miss this opportunity.
Sir, looking back throughout the 35 years of starting the first day that the Cap Anamur get out to the sea to rescue people, with the migration of the Vietnamese refugee to Germany, particularly in Hamburg, what makes you feel the most happy and satisfied with all of the difficulty that you went through to make this happen?
When we did this by obligation, we did not know that these Vietnamese would be the most welcome people in Germany because of their behavior, of their way of living with others together, of their learning the German language, which is very difficult for them. So we had the opportunity that this group of people brought us so much of energy, of family sensitivity, of helping together, that we were becoming the most gratified people in Germany, because anyone in Germany is telling me now that this group of people is the most welcome in Germany and was integrated the best what we can imagine. So our deeds, our rescue action was also agreed upon with big gratitude by our fellow citizens in Germany.
What would you think about the contribution of the Vietnamese refugees who were rescued by Cap Anamur, and then in turn they onboarding with Cap Anamur to help and to rescue their fellow Vietnamese refugees later?
Yeah, I think the experiment which we did with these people who were on board of our ship doubled in the past time, because also in Germany, Vietnamese boat people started with humanitarian activities. When we had big assemblies and demonstrations in Germany with Vietnamese boat people, they always collected money for people who are now in need, in Iraq or in Chechnya or in Pakistan or in Kosovo. So we had the feeling that they could understand what people need. And so we have the best integrated group of people in Germany, which is also the best humanitarian motivated people in Germany. So we are very happy about this.
So with your effort, success, and with the support and contribution of the citizens of Hamburg and also the German, would you think the Cap Anamur mission become a legend of the humane and cooperation of people come together to help the other people in need? Would you think?
I think we made the proof that people in general in a free society are able to do more than governments. And sometimes they like to do more than governments are allowing. So I think it is the best example for free people in the free world. Not to stop with their government policy, not to stop with UN policy, not to stop with Red Cross policy, but to do something for them out of their own motivation as free citizens. This was the biggest example of free citizenship which we could give to our people and to our children. So I think the example has to be followed because we have other catastrophes and disasters on sea and in air and on earth. So free citizens should always not stop with governments. They should go beyond what policy is allowing us and should try to help. In our time it is to help the Syrians, to help the Christians in Iraq, to help the people in Ukraine, to help the people in Africa, in a country which is called Central African Republic. So we have many fields of action which we could join now. So Anamur was only the beginning, the starting point. Our children should follow.
This program will be broadcasted by SBTN, where thousands of the Vietnamese refugees, not only in the US, but also in Australia, in Europe, and in Germany, will view it. Would you have one last message to the Vietnamese refugees, not only from the Cap Anamur, but also from all over the world?
Yeah. I would ask anyone who was by force escaping this home country, I want them to ask to learn the language, not to forget the origin. I was also a refugee myself, but by chance I was staying in Germany under Germans. But you, as Vietnamese boat people, you were going all over the world, Australia, Canada, US, California, and so on. So please keep your original culture. Please keep your possibility also to go back one time to your country, which will be free in a near future. So keep your culture, keep your behavior, keep your modality of life, and learn the language.
Kính thưa quý vị, đến đây, chương trình phát hình của SBTN Washington DC xin được chấm dứt. Cảm ơn quý vị đã theo dõi. Kính chúc quý vị những giờ phút còn lại của ngày hôm nay thật an bình và hạnh phúc. Chúng tôi xin kính chào tạm biệt và hẹn gặp lại quý vị vào kỳ phát hình lần tới.